Welcome to day number 10, Savannah, Georgia. Good morning, YouTube. Steve again with Raiken Profit, coming back to you with another vlog video. Today is day number 5. That is 10, day number 10, and we're still at Myrtle Beach. I'm actually getting ready to leave for the day. Check out this view again, guys. I can't show you enough because it's just so gorgeous. But I'm getting ready to leave for the day. We're going to be going to Savannah, Georgia. Can you see me? Now you can see me. We're going to be going to Georgia today, and it's about a 4-hour, I believe it's about a 4-hour drive to where I'm going, to my hotel. So yeah, got a pretty long drive today, but excited. Been here for 3 days. It was a ton of fun. Had a ton of fun hanging out with Kyle. Made a good friend. Killed it at the retail stores. Did okay at some of the pawn shops. The thrift stores, you already know the story. But it was a good time. I enjoyed myself. Hopefully you guys enjoyed being here as well. But anyways, just got done with my morning routine. Did about 30 minutes cardio on the elliptical. So now I'm ready to roll. I'm gonna go get some breakfast next door. We're gonna hit the road, get all this junk cleared out of the hotel, which is gonna be a challenge in itself to do that. But let's hit the road and I'll see you guys soon. All right, so I'm in the car right now, all packed up, got my hotel cleared out, and I'm getting ready to hit the road. Got to stop at UPS to drop off this big box full of retail arbitrage items off so they can get checked in and sold. And then we're going to be traveling to Savannah, I don't know, somebody help me out. We're going to Georgia today. So anyways, just booked my hotel through Hotwire, and let me pick up my phone. And this is actually the first time me checking out what hotel it is. Sweet, it's an extended stay America. I love those. This is a 2-star, and let's check it out right now to see what the room is going to look like. It looks like, okay, there's a few pictures. I stayed in one in, where was I? Over in near Raleigh, North Carolina, and it was really nice. So cool. Going there, should be there in about 4 hours, so should be there by probably 2:30, 3 o'clock, depending on how long it takes with traffic and all. But yeah, let's rock and roll. What's going on, everybody? So we are still in South Carolina. We've been driving for about 2.5 hours, and we're stopping over at the China buffet. I went to the buffet yesterday, loved it. Had a bunch of fruit, green beans, rice, all that stuff. So I'm gonna go over here, rock and roll, get some lunch, and yeah, get this day going. We should be in Savannah, Georgia within about an hour and a half. So I'm excited to get over there and see what's going on. I've never been there before, so let's do this. All right, so just had a delicious meal that I enjoyed tremendously inside of China Buffet. Where am I? I have no clue, but I know I'm about an hour and a half out of Savannah, Georgia. So we're gonna hit the road again. We should be there probably by 3:30-ish. So let's hit the road. So we are officially in Savannah, Georgia, I believe. I believe I'm about 15 minutes away from my hotel. But anyways, I was driving and I popped on a Cash America pawn. The funny thing, I was just looking up thrift stores and pawn shops in the area on Google Maps after I pulled over, and just passed by this. So we're stopping by. We're gonna see if we could find some deals. Looks like they got some cool bikes out front as well. Although I won't be buying them. They're fun to look at. So let's go inside. It says open, so let's do this. All right, so just got out of this pawn shop over here, and I popped on one item. I got this Xbox 360 game, NBA 2K15, and let's scan this on my app to see how much this is actually going for. So let me see if I can pull this off. All right, there we go. Focus. All right, let's see what this is selling for. I already know, but I'm gonna just show you guys. So it's an 843 rank in video games, which is amazing. Fast seller. 566 reviews, which is awesome. Used, which it is used, is there's 2 offers for FBA at $39.95. So at $7, which is what I paid for this item. Let's see. Let's change that to 35. And actually it's 39, excuse me. We'll change that to $39.99. If I paid $7, sorry, I should have been prepared, $7, I will make $24.10. So I was in there for about 2 minutes and popped on that, so looking pretty good. Not bad. Paid for some gas. All right, so it looks like we have officially arrived to the Holiday Inn Stay America. That's what I believe it's called. There's the sign right there. So here we are in Savannah, Georgia. There's a ton of title shops around here, title pawn shops. There's actually one right over there. I'm not sure if you can see the sign. It gets me so excited because I see the word pawn, but then I realize it's for something else. So I'm not exactly sure what the title pawns do. I know they'll pay for your cars and all that stuff. It's kind of like a pawn shop for titles of vehicles and other things. I don't know, maybe someone else could explain it better than I can, but we're here, we're gonna go in, we're gonna check in, and I'm gonna give you guys a hotel tour. To be honest, you guys, I think it's gonna be another one of those boring vlogs. There's not gonna be a lot of picking, reselling. I'm pretty puckered out. I'll probably do a shipment tonight, work on some of my other businesses, do some green room stuff, maybe shoot out some emails for you folks and whatnot. But besides that, I'm not sure how much action is going to be going down today. So we'll see, but come along for another adventure. In the elevator, bringing all the stuff up to the hotel room. What's going on, everybody? So I just got into the hotel room, and I must say that I'm pretty happy. Check this out. These 2-star hotels are pretty darn sweet. We got a full refrigerator in here. And this is a Extended Stay America. I believe Holiday Inn owns it. Who knows? I don't know. But look, full kitchen right here. We've got some drawers. We got a sink. We got a microwave, stove. I mean, it's pretty sweet. And now here's the room. It's a 1-bedroom, a king. As you guys know, I do prefer the doubles, but it is what it is. Looks like we got 2 desks. Here's a little one. If, like, you know, somebody gets in trouble, you put them in timeout over here. This is the big boy desk right here. This is where I'm probably going to be rocking out, doing my shipment, writing some emails, doing my thing. You know what I'm talking about. Got a couch over here. I love when they have the little fake leather / pleather couches. Always makes it nice. And yeah, just a very nice room. It's really sunny out, so you really can't see too much. I'm in Georgia right now, and it's pretty nice out. It's probably about 60 to 65 degrees out, so it's a beautiful day. But anyways, I gotta get rolling. I gotta start doing some work. I'll update you guys if I've got anything fun to share with you, but until then, I'll touch base with you. All right, so what's going on, everybody? So I just got back to the hotel, and I got a nice little Starbucks coffee. I'll tell you, Starbucks is amazing. And I figured, due to lack of content today pertaining to how you can make money online or Amazon or reselling, I figured I'd do an exclusive little sales update for you in this vlog and share with you 10 items that I've sold recently on Amazon FBA. So I'm sharing my screen with you right now. You should be able to see me in the corner if you can. Hello. But let's go over these 10 items and kind of talk a little bit about them, and hopefully it'll kind of shed some light on the types of items that I'm buying and reselling so you can go out and do the same. So let's dive into it and see what we've got. So the first item that I sold this for 35 bucks, and this is actually one of those CDs that I had gotten in that 1,000 CD haul that I picked up in New York about I don't know, probably 2 or 3 months ago. And like I've been saying in the vlogs and whatnot, these things have been selling. A few of them have been popping a day. There's been times where I've had, 9, 10, 12 that have sold in a day, sometimes more. It really depends on how often I'm shipping them in, and I've still probably got maybe 40 or 50 CDs left that I have to ship in. I actually found a few more in my car, but they're definitely selling, and this one sold for $35. Again, I don't know much about this CD, but all I could say is it was definitely a interesting CD, to say the least. It had a 780,000 rank in music, so while that may seem high, look, it sold. It sold, and it didn't take very long. I'm not sure when I sent this CD in. I'm not sure which batch I had sent it in, but 35 bucks, and I was averaging, what, 50 cents per CD once I break it all down, so that's a magnificent return on investment right there. Next item that I sold is an item that I had picked up at a Savers. I specifically remember this item. I picked it up from a Savers probably, oh boy, maybe 6 months ago. And this item was definitely long tail. I paid up for this. I believe I paid, I want to say I paid 60 or 70 bucks. And initially I had it listed for, I believe, $200 or more. And it wasn't selling. I kept lowering the price, and It eventually did pop. It popped for $139.99. Was it $139? $139 or $149, one of those numbers. So I'm not sure what my profit was on there. I'm sure I made a few bucks, but this is the Garmin Forerunner. It's pretty much a watch that you put on while you're running. I don't know if it works while you're cycling as well, but it tracks your time, your distance, just a lot of cool analytics for athletes and whatnot. So Garmin Forerunners are really cool. Just try to find the newer brands in the styles. This was the 205. I know they came out with the 305, and I think they have some more advanced versions as well now, but Garmin's an awesome brand to be on the lookout for. Another item I sold recently was this iHome IH5 clock radio. Only disclaimer is, if you're gonna buy these used, make sure to double check the boxes, right? I believe I paid $6 or $7. I got Periscope going off in the background. I paid $6 or $7 for this, and that sold for, I want to say $36. I apologize if I'm off a few bucks in some of these prices, but if I showed you my order page, you wouldn't really be able to see the picture very well, so I have to pull up the other page so you can see it and learn from it. But make sure it's complete in the box, test it out. Some of these things are really beat up. Next item I sold is, this was a really nice sale. This is the Sony SLV N750. This is a VCR. I believe it was a DVD and VCR. I'd have to double check it, but I sent this in a couple months ago. I believe I picked this up, I want to say I picked it up in North Carolina. That's just what's coming to mind. And I want to say I paid $5. Again, it was a little bit of time ago, but this popped for $73, which is a really nice sale right there. If you're going to send these in, make sure that you bubble wrap them, double box them if you have to. Just make sure they're safe, because these things are fragile and they will get damaged quite easily. Going down the page, I want to see what the rank is on this. Sometimes it's hard to find the rank. I don't know if it's on the page or not. Sometimes it's missing. But these things, if you get the right model number or the right model, these things could definitely sell quite quick. So that was a cool little sale right there that I popped on. I think this was, what, 4 or 5 days ago? Next item is this was a pawn shop find. I believe it was from the pawn shop. This is a Kensington Bluetooth USB adapter. And I want to say I paid $2 or $3 for this. That sold for $23. That was brand new in the package. So if you find any computer items new in the package, scan it. It's worth a shot. Next item is this Microsoft Publisher from 2002, and as you can see, it's the old version. Believe it or not, while these things are outdated and you think to yourself, who in the freaking world would ever want to buy this? Believe it or not, some of these can actually go for good money. I'm not 100% sure what I paid for this. What's coming to mind is $10, but this sold for $50, and I believe it took probably 4 or 5 months to sell. And you're probably thinking to yourself, oh boy, 4 or 5 months, I don't got that time, you know, I don't want to wait that long. You know what, it's just the way it is with certain products. Some products are long tail, some sell quick, right? I like to buy my items and sell them within 30 days or less, but sometimes, you know, the ranks are higher or they're long tail, and if you get in cheap enough, it's worth it for you to wait it out. But in any event, that sold for $50 right there. Next item that sold was a toy that I actually had picked up last year, and I never sent it in. Somehow it got lost in my closet when I was cleaning out my apartment and ending my lease and getting ready to go on this 90-day trip. I actually found it, sent it in, and it sold pretty fast. I want to say within a week or two. It sold for $29.99, and I actually picked this up. I believe I picked it up from a CVS when I want to say it was after Christmas time last year, because CVS, they cut their prices down. It like starts at like 30% and goes to 50 and 75, and then finally they blow it all out for 90%. And I picked this up, I want to say it was like $1.50, something ridiculous. So keep your eye out for these types of items at CVS after Christmas time. There's going to be a lot of opportunities there. And I also have a few more items that I'm going to show you that I picked up from last year at CVS that sold for some good money as well, but we'll get there in a second. Here's a Swimways Baby Spring Float Sun Canopy, and I actually picked this up in Ohio when I was with the Resale Rabbit. We were doing some retail arbitrage at Target, and we picked up a bunch of these things, and I want to say I'm sold out of these now. I might have another one left, but last time I checked my inventory, I only had a few left. But sold this for $20. I believe we were in these for $3.50 each. So make sure to keep an eye out for these types of items at your Targets, also Walmarts. Sometimes you'll find stuff like this at Big Lots and whatnot, but keep your eye out. You never know what you can find, and this was a really cool little flip right there. Probably sold 15 or 20 of them already. Next item that sold is On Cooking, a textbook. I love textbooks. I cannot say it enough. Textbooks are gold if you find the right ones. Granted, you do have to scan them. You want to make sure that it's worth money. There's hundreds of textbooks out there that aren't worth jack squat. So make sure you scan them. Try to focus on books that are in good condition. Make sure it has the CD in the back of the book if it's supposed to come with the CD. If it has any writing or highlighting or anything like that, be sure to disclose it in the description. You want to make sure your customers know what to expect. Sometimes it's a gift or whatnot, but yeah, really cool flip right there. And that sold for 30, I want to say 35. And I believe this is actually a book that I picked up along with those 1,000 CDs in New York. I remember when I first stopped at the, it was like an estate sale / garage sale. There was this big box, and there was probably about 50 CDs in that box, and there was a couple books, and I want to say this was one of the books that was laying on top that I scanned, and I think at the time it was actually going for like 60 or 70. The price actually came down quite a bit. Probably should have waited, but in any event, that was a book that was sitting on top of all the CDs before I realized I was sitting on a gold mine. But yeah, nice little flip right there. And the last item I want to share with you is another CVS item that I picked up last year. Again, this got stored in my closet and never shipped it out, but I was picking these puppies up for $1, $2, somewhere around there, dirt cheap, from CVS, and that sold for I want to say $21 or $22. I can't remember. I just checked the prices, but it sold for 20 something Buckaroos, and yeah, really nice little flip right there. Those Hello Kitties are hot. Look at the rank right here, 1,276. It is in the patio, lawn, and garden category, maybe because it's got the little leaves growing out or whatnot. But quick sale right there. That sold practically instantly after I sent it in. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that little sales update. Again, I apologize for not putting out more content today, but again, I was on the road for literally 4 hours driving from Myrtle Beach to Savannah, Georgia, and just, I got a lot of things on my plate. But yeah, I'll touch base with you guys in a little bit. I got to get some food. I got to get rocking and rolling, but hopefully you learned something from this little update. Alright, so I just took a walk down the street, and there's this huge plaza. There's a Publix, there's a Cold Stone ice cream place, and I'm actually getting some food over here. I'm not sure if you could see it. It's a Mexican cafe. So I'm just hanging out over here, just placed an order to go, and of course I got my fajitas, gluten-free. Just so you guys know, if you're trying to eat gluten-free, the corn tortillas are actually gluten-free. So I've been feeling like a million times better ever since I cut gluten out of my diet. So anyways, having some vegetarian style fajitas and waiting for my food. And also, I was just periscoping, and there's somebody who lives about 15 or 20 minutes away. Her name's Jamie. I believe she's gonna be coming with her husband. They're watching my Periscope. They knew where I was, so I'm just waiting for them. We're gonna see if they actually show up, because people like to say things, but actually doing what they say is a different story. So we'll see. You might be able to meet somebody if they're not too camera shy. But anyways, let's see if Jamie shows up with her husband, and let's do this.
Let's see.
So we just met up with a fellow Periscope viewer. We got who do we got here? Jamie?
Yeah.
Say hi. And we got your husband Josh and little
Joey.
So we're actually periscoping and doing YouTube at the same time.
I'm S-E-N at JMY Nielsen.
Here.
I actually haven't sold a lot of toys. I've got a few listings that I've sold several on clothing, specifically jackets.
Talk about clothing to people, because I know that's something that people are really interested in. Like, and we're not talking used clothing. We're talking on Amazon FBA. You've got to sell it new, right?
Yes, it's brand new clothing that you can get. I'm getting a lot of my merchandise from Walmart, and it's one of those. It's a harder category to get ungated in.
Yeah. Alright guys, so I just got back to the hotel and devoured my Mexican food like I was a starving gorilla. If gorillas ate vegetarian fajitas. But anyways, gonna kick back, relax. Gotta finish up my shipment, gotta finish editing my vlog, and I'm gonna probably be up until, what time is it now? It's 9:30. I'm probably gonna be up till midnight, but yeah, just want to say thank you again for watching this vlog. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that sales update video. Hopefully it motivated you because there's a ton of opportunities out there, right? There's opportunities with pawn shops, with thrift stores, with garage sales, flea markets, antique malls, wholesale, private label. There's so many opportunities I haven't even touched yet, right? There's so many opportunities. The key really is to pick something, pick a strategy, and just go at it. Learn everything you can. Network, build relationships, get to know other sellers, learn, watch YouTube videos, get into Facebook groups. There's so many opportunities out there. So hopefully, you know, my videos and my vlogs are one of the tools that you're using to learn and to get educated, or maybe you're just entertained by my nonsense and my craziness. But I really do appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Hopefully you have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow. I'm gonna be heading off to Jacksonville, Florida. So see you then, and until next time. I want to thank you guys again for watching my vlog. If you want to see more information for me and check me out behind the scenes, you could also find me on Periscope at Raiken Profit, where I'm doing multiple live stream videos each and every day, right to your cell phone. Also, you can check me out on Instagram at Raiken Profit, Facebook at Raiken Profit, and RaikenProfit.com. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this vlog. I look forward to seeing you in the next one, and have a great day. Bye.